Lord forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack making backflip. Telly Hank did with the action. With the Vato speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews, how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby May. Just caught a touchdown from the bay.
I've been posted on my dude trying to charge me $10,000.
When I came out of jail, motherfuckers talking about I'm ratting.
Motherfuckers
Motherfuckers still say
telling you, bitch. I ain't telling that.
Motherfuckers still saying J-Bay shot me and I snitched on J-Bay.
J-Bay ain't shoot you, bitch. A crackhead shot you, bitch. You was out there trying to sell dope and got your ass popped, bitch.
I know who shot me up.
That's who shot you, bitch.
I
You was out there trying to
shot
force
me.
stop and got your ass popped, bitch.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all want to take a trip with me back to 2007, post the death of Mac Dre, there will be a young Oakland rapper by the name of Kafani that, through a series of underground hits, definitely seemed like he was headed for national stardom.
Last month you were in ATL, Miami. I mean, tell us what's going on.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, my music is growing. It's growing all over the place. So, you know what I'm saying? My schedule real busy, man. Got me all over the place because the new single, Tipsy Texan, man, is blowing up across the South right now. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it in.
A local underground hit titled Fast Like a NASCAR, featuring Keek the Sneak, and features from artists on the national spotlight like Bobby Valentino. By 2009, it seems like the 1998 Oakland High School graduate, who in interviews would state that he was served 2 years prior to his music career, but he wouldn't go on to rap about the trials of his upbringing or even the dangerous streets of Oakland. And after personally seeing him on BET and MTV and several magazines, it definitely looked like he was headed to the national spotlight.
Right now, Kafani, how you doing, man?
Man, you know, I'm doing real good, man. Doing it real big, you know what I'm saying? Partying, you know what I'm saying? You know, drink on, you feel me?
Yeah, that's right, Kafani, you're blowing up. You just dropped your video. You got one with Bobby V. Tell us about that one.
Yeah. I dropped the video with Bobby Valentino, you know what I'm saying, called Need Your Body, you know what I mean? That got a BT love, MTV love, you feel me? We worldwide.
I like to make a lot of music for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? I like to make club music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, when I first started out singing with the Fast Like a NASCAR, energetic. My first album was pretty much on that whole hype of the energetic sound. Right now I just like making like music, you know what I'm saying, for the clubs, you feel me? Like, that's the main records that I put out is like fun type music. I'm trying to make something fun, you know what I mean? That's just me. And especially making it for them ladies out there, you feel me?
Now, we all know the infamous saying, more money, more problems. Or probably better yet, in the case of Kafani, more fame, more problems. But regardless of all of that, whether it would be jealousy, personal beef, or just a series of unfortunate events, but Kafani's life will begin to spiral in 2011 when a 1-year-old by the name of Hiram Lawrence will be shot in the head and killed and die in his father's arms at one of Kafani's video shoots.
Cheryl, Alma, good evening. It has been a difficult day for the family of the 1-year-old who was the victim of gunfire back on November 28th. And this afternoon, his mother says that she refuses to cry because her baby was such a fighter.
I just want to thank everybody.
Brittany Houston, with family members and her son's father by her side, spoke proudly of the baby she had to let go.
He fought for 11 days, and I'm not going to make him...
Fighting back tears, the mother of the slain 1-year-old begged for an end to the violence that claimed the life of her son.
This shooting, it needs to end. I shouldn't have to lose my baby to a gunshot.
Hiram Lawrence Jr. was taken off of life support just after 2 this afternoon. A battery of tests had concluded that there was no brain activity, and at 3:05, he was pronounced dead.
It's my baby's footprint. This is how I gotta remember my baby, because somebody wanted to start shooting. So
Hiram was shot in the head and 6 other people were wounded on November 28th when 3 hooded assailants opened fire on a group filming a music video at 7th and Willow Streets. At least 2 people in the group returned fire. Police have feared that the shooting could provoke a gang war. Speaking for the family, Raymond Langford says Hiram's parents are begging for peace.
Now, in September of 2013, it seemed like peace was the furthest thing from Kafani's mind, and things would escalate even further for the Oakland rapper when he would find himself in beef with a rival Oakland rapper by the name of Filthy Rich. Now, the 2 foes who had one time been friends apparently would get into it behind Filthy Rich being removed from a song that he had done with Kafani. Now, it probably was deeper than that and more to the situation, but Kafani would make a fateful decision when he would decide to shoot a music video for a diss song that he did about Filthy Rich, titled Filthy Bitch in Filthy Rich's Neighborhood, Seminary in Oakland, a place that would be coined the Kill Zone.
Oakland rapper Kafani has been rapping since he was 21, but tonight he'll do what he loves from his wheelchair. He gave us a preview before the show, the first since the 34-year-old survived 5 gunshots on an East Oakland street a year ago.
We turned a negative into a positive. Even though I'm not able to walk right now, I'm still in a position to where I'm, helping other people out. People are looking up to me, seeing that, I'm actually still doing my music and doing the things that I do.
Kafani was in a group shooting a music video when a gunman opened fire. He doesn't know who shot him or why. At the time, he was a rising star on the Bay Area rap scene. The shooting left him paralyzed from the chest down. It's not the first time his life has been touched by gun violence. You're looking at surveillance video from 2011. Someone fired off several rounds at a crowd shooting a music video, and his 1-year-old cousin was shot to death. Just 3 weeks ago, Kafani took his first steps in this suit made by Rewalk Robotics. The FDA recently approved the exoskeleton, and he's the first in the Bay Area to use it. But the device is expensive. He's hoping tonight's concert will help him reach his $85,000 goal.
It helps in numerous ways. It helps where I can speak to somebody eye to eye. It helps with my bowel and bladder. It helps with just the strengthening my legs.
Kafani partnered with the Trax Foundation to start a crowdfunding campaign to bring the suit home. Well, Kafani is not stopping his fundraising efforts here tonight. Next up, he'll be training on a loaner exoskeleton to walk in the Turkey Trot 5K that's in San Jose this Thanksgiving. Live in downtown San Jose, Betty Yu, KPIX 5.
Great story. All right, Betty, thank you. Well, Kafani is turning to the public for help because the exoskeleton is not covered by insurance.
Shooting leaving the Oakland rapper in critical condition and derailing his career indefinitely. You would think that things couldn't get worse for the one-time promising artist. But that's exactly what would happen when almost a decade later, he would find himself at the head of a $2 million financial fraud scheme.
Oakland rapper Kafani is trying to clear his name tonight. Federal prosecutors have accused him of leading a multi-million-dollar fraud ring. But Kafani says he was set up by his ex.
Watch your surroundings, who you be around. They trying to plot your death, trying to get you life in the pen. I've been through hell and back, so I'll be good.
The 39-year-old gained national attention back in 2013 when he was shot and paralyzed while filming a music video in East Oakland. He began walking again with the aid of a robotic exoskeleton. The FBI says the rapper, whose real name is Amir Rashad, stole millions by using other people's identities to secure fraudulent loans. Kafani made his first court appearance last week and has since been released on $250,000 bail.
The possibility of getting an extreme prison sentence if convicted. Kafani would go on to cop out to a 7-year plea deal where he would admit to being a mastermind of a complicated mortgage fraud conspiracy in which he would direct a team of individuals who would go on to steal more than $2 million from bank and lending institutions. Having been under indictment before he was shot and paralyzed, going on to be released in November of 2017, he would divulge to feds that within months of that release, he would begin to orchestrate the financial fraud scheme. He would take a plea for 87 months, or right about 7 years. Definitely a far cry from where he started. Now, if any of y'all remember Kafani and his come up in the late 2000s and the early 2010s, definitely get in the comment box, share those memories. Definitely need my people from Oakland downstairs. Y'all know how I do it with y'all. It's bulletproof love. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in from all across the globe. It's your ace Popalot. Y'all make sure y'all send those requests through. Let me know what stories we need to cover, what towns we need to head to, what gangsters we missed, what I got wrong. All of that. If y'all sending those requests on Instagram, make sure y'all send y'all YouTube handle so I can make sure I'm giving y'all credit for these stories. And per usual, it's your ace Popalot. Y'all know the verdict. Salute the almighty mob.